Of course, this is a threat towards Russia. If he considers us a threat, gathers a meeting of the chiefs of general staffs of European countries and Britain, says that it is necessary to use nuclear weapons, prepares to use nuclear weapons against Russia, this is certainly a threat. Unlike his predecessors, who also wanted to fight against Russia like Napoleon Hitler, Mr. Macron is not acting very gracefully, because everyone openly said, we need to conquer Russia, we need to defeat Russia. He apparently wants the same thing, but for some reason says that fighting with Russia is necessary so that it does not defeat France, that Russia poses threats to France and Europe. Pavel Macron periodically declares so proudly that he will definitely call Putin, talk to him. He has such opportunities, as they say. No one forbids it. On the contrary, the president constantly emphasizes his openness, contact with all his colleagues. And regarding these, well, let's be frank, the foolish accusations against Russia of preparing for war against Europe and France, Putin has repeatedly expressed. Calling such thoughts delusional is nonsense. But probably for any reasonably sane person, it is completely clear that Russia does not need this. Russia needs to eliminate the root causes of the situation that the West has created in Ukraine for suppression, influence, for waging war against the Russian Federation. This is primarily NATO expansion, and President Trump, his team, understand perfectly well that this was the main root cause. This is publicly stated at a time when the Europeans, for some reason, decided that the United States betrayed their interests. They claim they are concealing all the root causes. They are concealing the NATO issue. On the contrary, they are trying to rally within NATO already quite combat forces for deployment on Ukrainian territory. We will consider the presence of these troops on Ukrainian territory in the same way as we considered the potential presence. It is necessary in Ukraine because no matter what flags this operation is covered with, whether it's the European Union, national flags of the supplier countries, contingents, whatever patches. Even if Bandera patches are not stuck on the sleeves of uniforms, it will still be NATO troops, troops from NATO countries. Although the Irish, I believe, have already somehow expressed their readiness to send their contingent. They just can't stay out of the North Atlantic Alliance. Canada, of course, how could it be without them? Australia. So an interesting company is gathering. We categorically will not observe such all actions. This will mean, once again, I want to say, not anymore, allegedly hybrid, but already direct involvement, official involvement, undisguised involvement of NATO countries in the war against the Russian Federation. This cannot be allowed, and especially in light of this nervous statement by Macron yesterday that Russia and Europe are a threat, meaning if it's a threat, then the troops should be directed against this.